Are you often thrown by things changing and just completely like, ah? Not dad's hands, obviously, but just kind of thrown totally? Well, I want to explain why this is so deadly. Let's check it out. Hi friends, how you doing? Good to see you back. I'm back here in daylight. A bit more energy this time, even though this weekend has just ruined me totally. Been at this house since Friday night, so really only 3 nights. But you probably saw the last couple of videos. I've just been ruined, and maybe late nights because I've had problems with uploads, and so literally till like 2-3 a.m. trying to get things uploaded. Nightmare. I'm just shattered. It's like so hot here. It's very humid. In England we kind of get this weird, very humid summer. I suppose maybe we're in Ireland, possibly. But yeah, it's very humid and hot. But this morning it was sort of dark and grey, so I changed out of shorts into jeans. That was a bad move, because now it's about
15,000 degrees. I think it's slightly hotter than the sun.
Not used to it. I said before, we complain about heat, cold, rain, dry, wind, everything. It's what we do, complain about stuff. It's glorious, and it's supposed to be getting up to like ridiculous temperatures on Thursday. So, you know, when you're prepared for it, it's all groovy. Right, so back to the point. This whole weekend has kind of thrown me off my routine, my usual plan of things. So I normally get up, go to work, to come back, do the video, edit the video, and there's a bit of a pattern there. And even at weekends, there's still a kind of a pattern, doing different things, but around that. As soon as I've come here, that pattern has been completely disrupted. Also, I've got the week off work as well, so there's not that routine of going to work. It's kind of odd, and it's totally thrown me. My recording schedule is totally out. My editing schedule didn't start till like 10:30, 11 p.m. last night, which was not the best idea. Everything has kind of been knocked out, and it's just, what I've realised is how a tiny change can just completely f up your schedule and your routine, so much so that you lose all perspective or grip on kind of reality, but it is kind of that. But you lose completely every ounce of grippage. See, the heat's getting to me. Every ounce of grippage on your normal routine and what you do and stuff like that. And it's just, it's mental. It's just ridiculous. And so I'm always like trying to claw onto what I believe is some sort of schedule. What I now completely forgot what I was talking about. But yeah, it's so important to maintain a grip on your strategy. It's so important to maintain a grip on your schedule or your routine, because often things are going to move you away from that. Whether it's good things happening, like coming here and this change of environment, that's all good, or bad things happening. You know, if someone dies or something like that, it can completely, you know, rock your world, and that can again knock you off your schedule. Now, your schedule could be going to the gym, it could be pottery classes, could be anything that you're doing, that sort of, whether it's every day or every other day, every week, but some kind of schedule that you do. Mine is doing these videos, and then something can happen and just knock you off that schedule and completely transform things. And sometimes it's for the good, and sometimes it's not. But I guess the point is recognising that you've been shifted off this schedule, this routine, and to get back onto it. Now, I'm not talking about a routine that you don't like doing. Obviously, then that's good that you've been knocked off of it. But something you like to do, if you like to go to the gym every day, and then suddenly say you get ill, or you horrible flu and cold or whatever, and you can't go, that's knocked you off your schedule. So it's not the fact of saying, well,
go to the gym anyway.
But the point is that recognise that you've been knocked off the schedule temporarily, and the idea is to get back on it again, rather than just go,
oh well, that's it, my life is now taking a different course, and that's it, I don't go to the gym anymore.
That's ridiculous. It's recognising that you've been temporarily moved away from your path, your schedule or your routine, and then get back to it, or amend things so you can carry on that routine, that schedule in a different place. So now I've recognised, do the videos earlier. One, I've got better light, I don't have to put all the lights on, I've got actual natural light. It's a lovely light here in this window. I can get this done, I can start editing earlier in the evening. perfect, and I haven't got to go to bed at 1:30, 2 a.m. Much better. When I said earlier about kind of get a grip on reality, it's kind of that, because your reality is that routine, is that schedule. Your reality is your life as you sort of do it. If that gets knocked, you've kind of lost your normality, but also your reality. So getting back to that reality is often perceived as hard, because the thing that's knocked you off is generally going to be quite a big thing. Said like a relationship ending, or moving house, or lost your job, or ill. Big kind of things that have shifted you off of that path. And again, it's recognizing that you've been knocked off the path, and then do the things you can to get back on it. Another classic thing that does this to you, and it's a really good thing, is going on holiday. If you're watching what you eat and exercising every day and all that kind of good stuff, and you've got this perfect routine and you're really smashing that, and then you go on holiday, bang, completely gone. The point is, you're in different environment, different country, different temperature, different food available, everything's suddenly shifted. You're not going to work, you've now got the pool all day, or the sea, diving, or whatever you're doing, but your whole routine has completely transformed. And this is why people kind of go on holiday and struggle to eat well and to go to the gym every day, exercise, etc., because everything's been messed around. And you go, well, it's my holiday, I'm gonna eat what I want and not exercise. Fine, you know, that's totally fine, but there's no reason why you can't carry on eating well and exercising just because you're on holiday. You totally can, because you can run along the beach, or you know, whatever it is, because your routine and your environment has been completely changed. That's why, you know, you find it hard to maintain the routine, because nothing seems familiar. And that's what's happened to me here. I've come here this weekend and everything's completely different. Yeah, I've got my computer here so I can do all the editing, etc. But everything's, you know, the kids are around all the time, and I did a school run this morning, which I don't normally do. All that sort of stuff is completely shifted, and so it's getting back into recognising, no, I've got to do this at a sensible time. I can't just fit this in whenever I can. No, this is almost a priority, not priority over the kids, obviously. Although sometimes maybe I should when they're being a bit. It's recognising what's changed and then getting things back on track, and that's the important thing. Once you recognise it, then you can fix it. If you're just unaware of it and things just carry on, and suddenly you're not just off the road, you're in a different state or country completely to where you originally started without even knowing, then you're in trouble. So as soon as things do kind of go a little bit off track, recognise it. And that's the message today. Just recognise when things are deviating from your blinkered plan. And you do have to be blinkered, I think, a lot of the time with any kind of routine or strategy, because it's so easy to be distracted and procrastinate off of that path, particularly with things like exercise and diets. And actually, to be honest, no, not just that, anything, even doing videos like this, it's an absolute habit for me now to do one of these every single day. Still have to be very blinkered, because it's easy to go, oh, I'm gonna go out, and think, oh, I'll do it when I get back. But it's not just a 5-10 minute thing. It's maybe 10-20 minutes to record, but then 2.5, 3 hours to edit. And if you're going out to 9, 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night, then record it, then edit, not the best idea. So I've got to be sensible, and I've got to think and plan. If I'm going out on a late night, then I'll record 2 videos, so I can actually still have one every single day. And that's, yeah, that's just forward planning, and that's taking it seriously. And that's what you should do with any kind of routine or schedule that you have, because you want to keep on that, because there's a reason why you went on that. So I hope you got some value from this and found this interesting and liked this video. If you did, hit that like button so it's nice and blue as per normal. Thank you so much for everyone who has subscribed so far. Still to the 198. It would be nice to get to the 200. If you like this kind of content and want more of it, then please subscribe. You know, I'm here to kind of serve you guys and give you the stuff that you want. But for now, again, appreciate all of you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Thanks again. Oh, P.S. Just have to mention, Gemma Stone. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thanks again for watching, guys. I really, really do appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do so down here, and check out my other video down here. And remember, live your best life and profit from that passion. See you next time. Bye-bye.